Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. It's your host, Good Luck Chuck. We back at it again with another episode. Coming back from St. Joe, our very first trip of the year in St. Joe. But we have a first timer on the cast here, and we'll get to her in a minute to talk about her experience. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share all your social media platforms. First off, I want to introduce the panel. Top right hand corner is my guy, Country. And the bottom of the screen is our homegirl, Kylie. Boogie will be joining us whenever. So, but let's go ahead and start off with our training camp experience yesterday. We're gonna start off with you, Kylie, because as this was your first time ever going to training camp, so give us a rundown of how your experience was and what you saw out there, just in general.
Oh man, it was a great time. First and foremost, had a great time. We got there, I think gates opened at like 8:45, so we showed up a little early. We got there like 8:15, 8:20, and we waited in line. There's a long line to get in, a little intimidating, but I felt like it really went pretty quick once they opened the gates, so that wasn't so bad. Um, it was awesome. You kind of walk in and there's a cool kids zone, which I don't have children, didn't bring children, but it's nice that they have all those activities for the kids to do, keep the kids entertained, some fun games. They had, the NFL shop there, the Chiefs shop there, so lots of merch you could buy. I had to restrain myself because I would probably buy everything in the tent if I didn't already own it. But yeah, so we walked through, they've got concessions like we mentioned, but then also being there, we like kind of sat up on the lawn, had some really great seats. It was dope. Got to watch them do some scrimmage, got to see Pat throw some balls to Skyy Moore, got to see, I was impressed with Skyy Moore, probably was my standout. I saw him down there, he was doing punt returns, looked real good there. Fortson had a day. I know he left a little early with an injury, which we'll need to get to later because I'm not sure what the update is with that. But highlight of the day, left right before we left, got to do some, they broke off and did some autograph signings, and I got to meet Chris Jones, and that was awesome. Like, there were so many people around, and I really was like, oh, he's not going to make it to us. He's only going to do a couple. The guy was so great. He stuck around. He signed everybody's autograph. He had conversations. He was doing videos. He was really interacting with everybody. Just an all-around stand-up guy. I obviously walked away with butterflies a little bit on cloud nine. I was just like, did I just meet Chris Jones? Huge guy. Huge. I was just blown away by the whole thing. So it was great. I recommend going. And I learned a lot. And next season or next year, I've got some notes now.
So that's what's up, yo.
Yeah.
Boogie, welcome to the show, man.
What's going on,
Boogie.
But yeah, Skyy Moore, he a dog, he a beast, for sure. And I've told people for the longest time, look, man, I understand we signed MVS for more than 1 year. We only got Juju for 1 year for now. McColl's on his contract year, but I said for the longest, like, Skyy Moore is at least gonna be wide receiver 3 before week 1. And then it's just gonna go. Then we're just gonna go from there as far as him getting targets and stuff. Like,
before
he
week
can't keep
one,
talent off the field. What's up, bud?
You said before week 1?
I believe so.
Ooh, okay.
I'm saying it right now. I'm standing on it right now.
Bold prediction. I like it.
Yeah, you a little early for the bold prediction show, Jesus.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I know we about to get into the pad. I know I see a few teams. They starting to put the pads on and stuff. So I assume we're going to be doing that soon as well. And we really about to see the boys from the men as far as the pads go.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, Kylie, glad you had a great time. It was great meeting you in person for the first time,
Yeah.
Got to hang out a bit afterwards at the camp and stuff, meeting you and Bug.
Kylie's a lot taller in person than she is on camera.
She is.
I'm like, oh.
I'm a little tall. I'm 5'9" for those curious, for the listeners, 5'9". No, it was so great to meet you guys. I had such a great time hanging with you guys there, talking football, and then afterwards we got to hang out and grab some food. It was great. You guys are all awesome. What a day. Still on cloud nine. It was a great day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely ready, Robert. I think he's ready for sure. I think he's definitely ready to make an impact. But yeah, man, like, but Bug, man, let's get your perspective, Bug. Like, let's get your perspective on what you saw yesterday at camp and who stood out for you.
I thought it was the same Skyy. Skyy, of course, like his beating off the line scrimmage, how he gets off the line. I thought that was what he did the best out of college, but I wasn't sure he was gonna be able to do that in the NFL. Then, like we said last episode, I seen his legs last week. Then seeing him in person this week, he looked like he's getting better every week. So Skyy definitely looked good. Like she said, Forson looked good. Pacino,
Yeah,
Pacheco.
Pacheco,
Yeah.
he pretty big too. He looked all right. Karlaftis, I thought he did good on those 101s. I was checking him out. So I think we're cool. And well, just for this week, I ain't gonna say that. I know we're gonna get into that, but of course next week in training camp we're gonna get some more help. So I think we look pretty good, man.
Yeah. But yeah, like for what I saw from Skyy so far, Skyy, he knows how to adjust to the ball too. He can adjust to any pass thrown his way. And he's been cooking against the ones too. It ain't just the twos. Like he got promoted a little bit to go up against the ones, and he was doing his thing against the ones too. I seen he caught a pass over the middle against L'Jarius Sneed. He beat him on a little cross on the inside. So yeah. And then you saw that contested catch he had against Justin Reed when McDuffie passed it off the Reed from the cover. So
Yeah, and you know how it is with training camp. You don't want to buy in too much
right.
if it's somebody doing good, but if they're doing bad, you don't want to buy too much either. So it's like I want to see McDuffie. I still want to see him get better. We know what his expectations is this year, but him and Williams, man, he was looking pretty cool too, man. I'm impressed with him. I know a lot of people was excited about him before training camp started. I really wasn't for real, but after a couple of days of training camp, I'm liking what I see out of him. So I want to see what's up with him and Fenton. I want to see what's up when he get a different team and some more reps. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, though.
Yeah,
hey, Williams is long and lanky. For sure. Like, he might be able to tie his shoes standing straight up.
Like, and everybody was saying it before the offseason, too. But it's like, when you see it, you're like, damn, man. Like,
yeah. What's the update on Fenton, though? Like, is he going to miss a significant amount of time this season?
He had the shoulder, so
right.
He had surgery. I think he should get in before they leave St. Joe, though. I don't think his shoulder surgery was a couple months ago, I think. So maybe he's just rehabbing it. He was there because I seen him standing on the sideline. So he's in St. Joe. So we'll see how long it takes him to get off the pup list.
Yeah, I do like.
You better hurry up though, because Joshua Williams is coming.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, let me ask y'all this. Like I heard this on the ship earlier today. Shout out to Darren Smith and Jay Tuck for doing that thing on there. They raised this question, like, you know, the way Joshua Williams been showing out at camp so far, even though we haven't got to the pads yet, you know, if he keeps showing out, you know, once they get to the pads and stuff, like, does it raise the question, like, if Fenton doesn't get back in time before the season starts and Joshua Williams is balling in the preseason, like, do they consider starting two rookies on the outside like McDuffie and Josh Williams and Sneed in the slot? Like, is that like a real consideration?
I think Fenton did good last year, but he didn't do good enough to where he just guaranteed the starting spot. Like, if Williams is legit look like the best corner, then shit, he need to play. McDuffie, I can see he a first round pick. He should get one because of that, but
yeah, he's gonna be out there regardless.
He's not guaranteed anything.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know, if the Chiefs do go that route with the rookies, I mean, it is what it is. Like, you play your best talent. Like, is it gonna be some growing pains early on? Possibly, yeah, it could be, depending on the matchup. But you know, like I said, the only way you're gonna get better is if you get more reps.
I don't know. I just keep thinking about last season, and every time I thought Bolton should have been out there and he wasn't. And I just hope that those aren't the same decisions I see this season in regards to Fenton or Williams or whoever.
Spags better not get us. No, we can't do that again this year.
You know? Yeah,
Right.
I know.
Hey, you know what stood out in camp a lot too was not a lot of people saying it. The rookies and the second year players, the way they stepping up. Those are a lot of people that people say who looks good. They're naming Bolton and Williams and people that were last year's rookies and this year's rookies are coming out a lot more than it's just, Pat looked good and well of course he looked good. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to hear the depth in the rookies that we brought in these last couple of drafts are turning heads. You already put that up there, Chuck.
Yeah, I know that was an accident. But relax, that was an accident.
Nah, Willie Gay looked good too. Yeah, Willie Gay looked good. Willie Gay was out there in coverage a couple times. We've seen him. We pointed out Noah Gray a couple times.
Yeah.
He looked like he was doing something.
Hey,
So-
Willie Gay looked better than 60 overall on Madden.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a
No,
big
he's
jump
like-
in the Madden ratings this year.
Right.
that was so disrespectful. 60, bro. Come on now. That was disrespectful. He should have been at least high 70s, man. Almost 80, but it'll get there, bro. Don't worry about it, Willie. It'll get there.
Man, that game been a joke for like a decade or so. Yeah.
Here we go. See?
I'm just saying.
Yeah. You ain't bought it, so how would you know?
What you mean? I've seen
You ain't
enough.
bought the game, so how would you know?
I've seen enough gameplay over the past few years.
When have you played the game? Just because Boogie played one way don't mean I played the same way.
Listen,
When the last
it's
time you
been
played Madden?
It's been minutes since I played Madden. I probably ain't played Madden since like
A decade?
I don't know, 18.
Yeah. So how would you know? You assume.
Dude,
Don't
I've
get
seen
me
enough
started, bro. Don't get me
gameplay
started
videos on
about
it.
Madden. Uh-oh.
Oh, Slim
Nah, that's
talk.
cap. No, Country
Slim
said
the
I can't
trash
say
talking.
cap. He said I'm old. I can't say that young stuff. I won't say that. I'm not gonna lose though.
What? You can say whatever you want. Don't let
Okay,
Country
okay,
tell you when you
alright.
can't. You can say that.
Kylie. What
Don't call him
about
old.
I'm older than him. Oh. All right.
But you say whatever you want.
Oh, God. Yeah, Nick Bolton looked good, too, man. Nick Bolton's going to shock a lot of people.
But fam, Leo Chanel wants to hit somebody so bad, dude. Like he really wants to
can't
hit
wait.
somebody so bad. Like he is antsy to put the pads on and put a lick on somebody before training camp's over with.
Who was that? Who caught the ball and then Leo broke on him so fast? Was that Corey Coleman, I think it was?
Yeah, it might have been.
Eddie, shout out to Eddie at KCM or KCSN, whatever. He posted a video of Corey Coleman catching it, and Leo like broke. And if it would have been a live game, Corey Coleman, not only would he have fumbled, he might have been taken out of the game like on a stretcher because Leo was like, it would have been a blind, it would have been a disaster. For him.
Do y'all have Corey Coleman making the team right now? I seen him doing punts.
No, I don't think so.
No.
You should. I heard it was. See, people were saying it was Josh Gordon, but I heard it was Corey Coleman. No. I don't know. We can go back and check though. We're not doing the roster. We're not doing the roster yet, but Cornell Powell might make the roster.
I was going to ask about him. I heard some stuff last week, but I didn't really see much on Saturday. Did anyone else see anything Saturday?
I got to go look again. But from what I was hearing, he's been under the radar. So we'll see. I mean, when we do our 53 roster, it's gonna be some arguments because it's not gonna be running back, wide receiver, cornerback. It's not gonna be just. It's not locked. Like it's gonna be some people that make it. For real, it's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah, What's that? Yeah, Cornell Powell. I mean, I know he's been progressing quite a bit in this camp, and he could be somebody that's sneaky. You know, we gotta see when they put the pads on. You know what I mean? And we'll go from there as far as that goes. But I want to talk about Frank Clark's press conference.
Before we get there, I'm sorry. We did see Michael Burton make a play, and he was like running his ass off towards the end zone.
Yeah.
You remember that play?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Yo, Burton!" Like screaming for Burton, but I forgot what play it was or who even threw him the ball. But he was like really running hard to get to the end zone. It was hilarious.
I love the commitment.
What happened to Chuck? Oh God, here we go. Chuck with the bad internet. So anyway, Frank Clark.
Country internet. Come on, I need the comments. I know the job. Y'all know what y'all got to do, man.
Before he's gonna get into Frank Clark's press conference,
That was interesting though.
Hold on, I haven't seen this. Go on. I didn't see this yet.
Okay, I watched bits and pieces, and I haven't watched the entire thing, but love the honesty. I think Frank is not only saying what he knows we need to hear, but I think he believes in it, and I think it's very believable, and I believed everything he said. He talked about him and Andy Reid going over his tape last year, and neither one of them thought it was up to standard. And none of us did. Nobody in this room thought he was up to standard. He talked about drinking since college. Like, wow. Like, and he stopped drinking.
Hey, Country, what did he say? What was the exact quote he said about the play last year? He said, Andy Reid said, I know you a good player, but you didn't show that last year.
Yeah. It was paraphrasing a little bit, but yeah. It was something to that. It was something to that effect of like you're a good player, but you didn't show us that last year. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. And Frank, to his credit, was like, "Yo, I was a little over shape. I was a little out of shape. I was playing heavy. I wasn't as fast as I normally am." And I think Boogie probably brought that up 8-9 times last season. He's not as quick off the ball as he usually is. So. He took a lot of credit. He took a lot of accountability. Like I said, I love his honesty. He was probably a little too honest about his situations. And you want to see that. And he's been working with George every day after practice.
Country.
And for all you
that's
people,
real leadership, man.
That's real leadership. And for all the people who just say, well, Frank never does anything and he's not this. Stop being stupid. Frank Clark knows the game. Like, you don't have to follow Frank Clark off the field, but on the field, he's a great leader on the field. Like, he should be following he should teach his knowledge of the game to George. It's going to make George better. And if you look at the practices, George looks better every day, and he's working with Frank every day. So, if you don't think that's good for George, then, I think you might be an idiot. For real. Seriously. But hell of a press conference. We haven't heard from Frank Clark. We didn't hear from him last year. None. Did he do any press last year?
He probably did like one time, maybe. That was it.
When? I don't even remember.
At the end of the year, he did it right before that Chargers game, didn't
he? Yeah, I believe so.
Because he started talking about those Chargers. He said something about them Chargers.
Right. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, like with Frank, man, I'm definitely glad that he's working with George Karlaftis. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? He mentioned how he's been working with GK3 after practice and stuff. And he showed him like a move, like he showed him how to get off the ball quick. And then, when George finally got it, as far as like getting off the ball quick, he went up to Frank Clark, and Frank Clark was trying to get a breather and stuff. And he was like, bro, I did it. And then Frank was like, whoa. So Frank got scared of him for a minute. He's like, okay, that's what's up, cool. I thought that was funny during the press conference or whatever. About how George got excited, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That he learned something from Frank and he got it down packed.
So this is fair. This is fair, D man. How many times we gonna fall for Frank Clark? But I think the difference is like you clearly can see the difference. Like he looks different. He looks in shape. He looks motivated. You can hear it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference between falling for it and he not saying nothing, but he really said it like, bro, like, I'm gonna fall for it. I'm falling for it right now. Like I'm falling for it. So if 6 weeks from now we all looking at it like, yeah, Frank Clark, man, he's doing nothing again. You know what I'm saying? So if it's just more consistent, it doesn't have to be great. If Frank Clark ended up with 9 sacks this season, I'm interested in re-signing Frank Clark. Period. Right now.
Okay. For how much?
Now that's a different question. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to give him another $100 million, but
no.
If we can find something to work with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is he a $15-16 million player?
It would definitely have to be team friendly. If we're giving him 15 a year, 3-year extension, maybe 30 total.
How much is he making now?
I don't know. We'll have to. The numbers got to work out. What's up, man?
I ain't seen that name in a long time. What's up, bro?
Shout out, Nick. But man,
shout out to Nick.
What's up, Nick?
Frank Clark too, man. After he told me that this training camp the other day, man, I'm all in on Frank Clark, man.
Okay, so quickly go over the Frank Clark conversation.
Yeah, I know right now. I know he signed like a 2-year, $30.1 million contract with a $4.5 million sign bonus, $8.2 million guaranteed, and his salary's like smidge over $15 million. So yeah.
Something like that again, yeah.
Okay. So if he got 9 sacks this year, and a lot of pressures, hurries, 9 sacks, would you be worth 16? Is that worth 16?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's about there.
I think we need double. I think I need 10.
But he does do a good job, like setting the edge too, like against the run. He's pretty solid against the run. So
okay. Let's preface this with this: if he gets 9.5 and George gets 7, is that worth 16 million?
I don't know if I want to go up 16, man. I like where he at now, but
okay.
I like the veteran leadership, but we got to take team-friendly deals now from Frank Clark. We kind of
So here's what we're gonna do. Just like we did Orlando Brown, has he made his 20 million yet? We're gonna start Frank at 9 million, and every week we're gonna say what number we think Frank at, with the goal of 16.
So Frank's the new case study.
I just don't know if I want to commit long term to Frank Clark like I am Orlando Brown now.
Frank Clark is what? 20.
He's 20. He's 29.
29.
29. Yeah.
There's no way if Karlaftis has 7 and Frank Clark has 9.5, and you're going to see the potential out of Karlaftis grab another young defensive end. I don't think you sign Frank to 16 million. I think it'd have to be lower than that and team friendly. Like
we got 2 more years of Frank Clark, right?
Yeah,
another year.
I'll let him
this year and next year.
Yeah, let him play his deal out there. We don't got to. Yeah, I'm
okay.
Right now.
That might be a better if Frank got 9 sacks this year, would you let him finish the deal out? That might be a better question than 16 million.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. Appreciate it. I don't. That's a lot. But
could you imagine?
You think it's a lot for a rookie?
Yeah, that's a lot for a
rookie.
I think we had him at like 4. But if he can get 7, that means. But if he can get 7, that means Dunlap's putting in work, Jones is putting in work, and Frank is putting in work, where he can either clean up some stuff that's going on and all that stuff. And if we get another defensive tackle, because I still think we need somebody else to put it alongside Chris.
Yeah, for sure. Because I remember a poll that you did, Country, earlier this week. This was after the Carlos Dunlap signing. We'll get to him in a minute. But you were saying, like, I think you said the options were, are you guys satisfied?
Are we done?
Do we need one more piece? Or are you just like, you're never going to be satisfied? Because I think the option that won was like, people saying that the Chiefs need one more piece on the defensive line. So they thinking like, we still need somebody next to Chris Jones. I mean, so what's your guys' opinion about that? Since we're talking D-line.
I think if we can get one more defensive tackle to rotate in,
yep,
I think that would be it for me. But where we was 2 weeks ago to now, it's night and day. You know what I'm saying? It was like a D-. Now we had a C+, B- type range. You know what I'm saying? So Dunlap was like getting 100% on the final. You know, it pushed the grade up a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I think we still need one more piece. And Dominic Sue is still out there. Who else is the other? Sheldon Richardson is still out there. So there's still some talent out there.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. You kind of took all the words right out of my mouth. But, I mean, Carlos Dunlap, that was very helpful as far as the depth concerns. One more piece would be ideal to really make me feel comfortable. Like if someone goes down, like do we have the depth pieces to have someone else fill in? Because on any given day, I mean, we got to stay healthy. Right now we're lean. We have to stay healthy. So another piece would make me feel a little bit better about that.
I think we're cool, man. We could always improve at any position, but I think we didn't put enough into the D-line now. We got to start utilizing them sources in that secondary a little bit too, especially if Williams is not ready to start this year. I mean, Fenton is cool, but I wasn't a big Fenton fan anyway, so I think we would need something else in the secondary more than anything.
So would you if Sue came and said, yo, I want to join $3 million, $4 million?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
If Sue's somebody I want on my team, man. I don't like when we go against Sue, but he's a guy that you'll love if he's on your team.
He's kind of like that Kevin Garnett. He's like that Kevin Garnett. Like, you hate him when he doesn't play with you, play for you. But if he did play for you, you would love him. Like those antics that he does when he's playing against you, you'd be like, man, this guy. But I think, would you love it? Would he destroy a locker room though?
No.
No, I don't think so. Because, like, look, what Sue has done throughout his career, like, when he's past his prime, of course, but he's still a very effective defensive tackle. Like, I think I said it on the show before, when Aaron Donald had his best season as a pass rusher at D tackle, that's when he had the 20.5 sacks, because Sue was there to open things up. Sue can play, like, 4 or 5 different techniques on the defensive line and open it up for the other defensive tackle or the defensive lineman to open to
and plus the comment. That's a real comment right there.
That is a real comment.
I agree, Robert. Robert the Bruce. I agree.
I don't want to see with the Raiders either. No. Would y'all stop talking about the goddamn helmets, man? Yeah, leave. Like, our helmets are just fine.
From what Clark Hunt said, and I know we're gonna get to Dunlap, but from what Clark Hunt said, they're not gonna change the jersey, man. They're not. They love tradition. If they go back to a jersey, it's gonna be one of them old school jerseys. It might be the one with the Texans on the side, but besides that, and those jerseys were actually dope. I love those. They could bring those back right now, and I'm all for that. But it's not gonna be anything drastic, bro. I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
I'll be honest. I want an alternate helmet. That's it. I don't need another jersey. I just think a white helmet would be dope. White helmets I've seen have been they've been pretty dope. But same jersey, just give a different helmet. That's my piece on it.
I like the original, man. This crazy today.
Classic.
I was looking at Chiefs highlights and I said, man, there's something about that red on that helmet, man. Not even talking about alternate jerseys, just the Chiefs emblem is perfect, man. I think it's perfect, just like that on that red.
I will. I'm in the white helmet. I'm team white helmet. I want to see that because I think it would make the arrowhead pop. You know what I'm saying? So
all white helmet with the red.
Yeah.
With the red. Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to see that.
Clean. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah. We don't need no gray jersey. We don't need no black jersey.
I'm with the.
But could you see
an alternate jersey? I'm cool with that. If we did a black jersey, I'll be cool with that.
A black jersey.
Just for like a Monday rush. Don't they have like rush on the Monday?
Color rush.
Color rush, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be cool with a black jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know. Speaking of New Jerseys, Carlos Dunlap, who will be here Wednesday. I think the reason is he had a death in the family. Pray for him. I think it was his dad. I think.
It was his dad.
Yeah, I think his dad passed.
I didn't either.
Josina Anderson was talking about it. She kind of gave the details on that. It was like his father's funeral. Like I think they already had the funeral, so they doing the afterwards where you got to split everything and all that stuff. So they handling that right now. So he'll come in on Wednesday.
Damn.
Like we said, we had the platinum package, we had the gold package, we had the silver and the bronze package. We went and got the gold package, which is if you want these to go above and beyond. And also clearly it points to we had an issue with the D-line. We needed a gold package. We didn't need no guy just to come in and we'll be cool. So they went high with it. And Dunlap is consistent. He was putting up numbers. It's kind of like Melvin Ingram, but I'm expecting a little more out of Dunlap than I was expecting out of Melvin Ingram.
And I saw somebody say Okafor. Remember when we got Okafor and he was pretty good, and Agba?
Yeah.
I think Dunlap is better than every free agent pass rusher we picked up. Veteran.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I mean, recently, yeah. Because
if Dunlap brings in 8 sacks like he did last year, it's a genius move. Genius.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think it just goes to show, like, you don't know really what's going on. Like, we were all looking left and they were looking right. Like, Dunlap came in, he was visiting, and then the next day we signed him. It was all very quick and obviously something they had been working on for a while, but just don't lose faith in Beach. That was like such a, like, oh, okay, we're still in the game here. They're still worried about the defense and they're making moves. We just didn't see them right away. And I feel much more comfortable now that we have that addition.
Yeah. And like Robert DeBruce, I see his comment.
Hold on, Chuck. Chuck, can you please be honest? Did we not bring this dude up? Did we not say this when I just seen you yesterday?
Yeah, we did.
Kylie, did we not say that?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Sport Voice, man. You was one of my favorite followers on here, man. Please. I want you on here Bengals week. Please.
Yeah.
Please
he will
be
be
here Bengals week.
He'll be on here, bro. Don't
worry
about
it.
it.
Just for you, man. Be on the post game too. Please.
But skip the Bengals, though, man. I want to get back to Robert DeBruce's comment, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, Robert DeBruce, he said that Carlos Dunlap got all his sacks in the last part of the season. So, yeah, he did finish strong last season. And that's a guy that you want. You want a guy that's going to be reliable in the second half of the season, like heading to the playoffs. I know Carlos Dunlap is one of 2 players in the NFL history who has gotten 6 or more sacks in the last 10 seasons. Up to date. So you talk about consistency with him as far as rushing the passer. What I saw from him, like the little film I saw of him when he was with Seattle and during his little time with Cincinnati, he has very long arms. He does a good job of pushing back, using his length to push back tackles. You know what I mean? To make his bull rush effective. And I think that's where he's most effective at is using his bull rush to get to the quarterback. He was very. I thought he was good on the edge. I thought he was good setting the edge like against the run too. So he's not that bad against the run. The only issue with Carlos Dunlap throughout his career is that he has questionable motor at times. Like he doesn't go hard. Like I ain't gonna say 100% of the time because realistically, like it's kind of tough to go 100% of the time on a football field. But there was like certain plays, where you take off and stuff. But the good thing with this acquisition is we're not depending on him to play like a full amount of snaps. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll always be fresh, whether he'll rotate in for Frank or he'll rotate in for GK3 because he can line up either side of the field and make impact. So I like the acquisition, definitely.
On fourth down, not fourth down. On third downs, are we going Dunlap, GK3, Chris Jones, and Clark?
We can see that. We can see him bring out the NASCAR package.
Who we moving inside?
What's that?
Who we moving inside?
Is George working on inside too? A little bit.
I don't know if I've seen it. I can't remember if I've seen that or not.
I think Frank said something about whether he's inside or outside. He said something like that, but that's why I think we still need another guy on the inside to be along with Chris Jones.
That's where that other piece would be.
That's where the other piece
right there. Yeah.
Because you could, bro. Can you imagine like Frank, Chris, Sue, Dunlap? Like what?
Oh, that's scary. That's scary.
That's crazy.
Sue's gonna open it up for everybody to do that thing.
Yeah. And with Dunlap signing, bro, like he's in a rotation. So you ain't gotta kill him. You ain't gotta do 50 snaps a game. You know what I'm saying? He give you a good 33. He ain't even worried about his motor. Because of course he want to get back in there because he only get 30. You know what I'm saying? It's a rotation. So we still got Dana, we still got Warden. Like, man, mix everybody in there, everybody's fresh, bro. Like all 4 quarters, everybody would be fresh. So he helps that out. Now, to be fair, when we was in preseason last year, me, you, this before Kylie even got to the show, me, you, and Boogie was like, yo, the D-line is a strength. And then we got to the season, and the D-line wasn't the strength.
But I think a lot of that was like them trying Chris on the outside. That I don't think is going to happen from the beginning. Like we're going to see him inside. What's up, Doug?
We thought Reed was going to actually be like the Seattle Reed, remember?
Yeah.
On paper, the D-line looked amazing. And in preseason game, they squat. Who was it, Arizona?
Yeah.
They made Arizona look bad all game when the starters was in. They made Arizona look bad. And then we got to the season and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So this version looks even better. In my opinion, I think it looks even better on paper. So we'll see if it translates to the season. But I mean, I'm hopeful it does. They look even better on paper than they did last year. And last year it looked incredible.
That's our strongest position right now, right? Pass rush, like on the D-line.
I think I like our linebacker core a little more than the D.
Yeah, I think the linebacker.
Sure.
Athleticism is crazy. The athleticism is crazy right now in the linebacker core. Because you got Gay, you got Leo in the mix now. Nick Bolton taking over the green down the middle. So I mean, I'm kind of liking that more so.
Oh, hey. And let's not forget, I've been hearing a lot about Elijah Lee lately too.
Yep.
A little buzz about him.
Yep, I was going to mention him. Yep.
Yeah, so that linebacker crew is nice. God damn it.
Yeah, me and Country have the same issues with this sitting sideways stuff. I gotta look into this stuff after the show. But anyway, as we move forward, country. Hopefully we get back on. But like I was gonna say is that I got a question for y'all about the rest of the defensive line rotation as far as like the depth is concerned. Like, have you guys heard anything about Malik Herring? Like, does he have a shot at making the team, or is he basically cooked at this point?
I haven't heard anything on him. It's actually like you bring up a really great question. I haven't heard much on him, so I don't know. He may not make the team. What do you got, bud?
It's still. I seen him out there yesterday, but it's still early. I think we picked up another defensive tackle this offseason. What's his name?
Yeah. Damn, I can't remember.
Sheffield, right? Isn't it Shelton? The dude from the Colts, right?
Yeah.
What's
I know
his
he was
name?
on the Colts, but
Damn.
So we really don't have that second pass rusher for third downs, and all we really got is 90 down there. He good against the run, but I think he pretty average. So
Stalwart. Yeah.
Stalwart. Yeah.
Thanks, Robert.
So I think we pretty average right there at D tackle. So I mean, this should be up for grabs. No, it's nobody that's just caught our guard. What about Colin Saunders too?
Yeah,
This is Colin Saunders. If Colin Saunders gonna do something, it gotta be this year. Or that project is over. He's a cool dude, man. He's cool to follow on Twitter. He's funny. He's athletic. But you gotta do something. You gotta start doing something. Like you've been hurt and a little injury concern lately. So we'll see. And yes, he is finally healthy. If he's gonna do something, it gotta be this year.
I agree with that. And
his first game was against the Packers, and he sacked Aaron Rodgers. He ran Aaron Rodgers down and sacked him. So there's some potential there. We just ain't never seen it. You got to be consistent, stay healthy, bro.
Yep, for sure. And Mike Nana, I know it's been kind of quiet for him in camp so far, but I know last year he came in as like a rotational piece, and he was decent. I mean, he wasn't bad as far as like rushing the passer, but we'll see how things shake out as far as defensive line depth. But
Kando also.
Yeah.
Somebody might not make the team, man, that we just named.
Yeah, Kano's been quiet too. Like I haven't really heard much about him either. So we'll see if things change when they put the pads on. So maybe we'll get something then when they put on the pads. So and then as everyone knows, we still on the Orlando Brown watch. I did see that Andy Reid experimented with that tackle position when we was out there on Saturday. Like Roger Johnson, he was the left tackle to begin the week of camp, and then on Saturday they switched some things up. Like they had somebody else in there at left tackle.
It was Wiley, I think.
Yeah, it was Wiley. And then on the second team, they switched Kennard from right tackle to left tackle with the second team. And let me tell you, Kennard is a big dude. That's a giant, man. So, I mean, I hope he pans out, but I know it's going to take him a minute to get his feet wet and everything and get acclimated with the NFL game and stuff. So, maybe a little
I saw something today, and it was like Brett Veach is still hoping for a long-term deal with Orlando Brown, which tells me, I don't know. I think the mixing up of different people, trying different people at left tackle is just putting someone there, and they think he's going to be here next week or so.
He can't sign now, though, can he?
No.
Well, he can sign the franchise.
Well, he never signed that franchise tag though, so he can sign a deal. I think that would be dope if Veach pulled that off.
He can't sign long term until the season over now.
Yeah, I mean, there is like a period where if the player doesn't sign like right before the season start, that the contract negotiations will have to wait till like another time. There is that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right on that, but.
If he didn't sign, can you tear up the franchise tag if he never signed it?
But I was about to ask, like, I was wondering if it was like a little different with the franchise tag situation though.
It's past the deadline, right? Yeah, it's past the deadline.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's playing on the tag regardless. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that franchise tag, like, nothing changes with that. Like, what you get is what you get for the season. Whenever you sign it, so
yeah, it's just a matter of time. He come.
Right.
Yeah, our first game is August 12th, right? I think that's when you start. August 15th. I'll put August 15th. That's when you start looking for Orlando Brown after that first game.
Yep. And like real quick, while we are talking about the offensive line, I'm subscribed to Brandon Thorne's Substack on Trench Warfare. It's a really good blog he's got going on, and he does like the offensive line rankings every year. And basically, we got the best interior in all of football, and he got Orlando Brown ranked like I think he ranked him 7th as far as left tackle, and then as far as our interior, yeah, Joe Tooney is 3rd best, Creed Humphrey is 3rd best, and Trey Smith is 5th best. So we're going to the season, you know, when Orlando does get here, as one of the best offensive lines in the league. We just got to figure out what the situation is at right tackle, you know. But I'm liking where we're at as far as the trenches go, as long as cats stay healthy.
I want to see how they run. I want to see how they block for Clyde and Ronald. For real. Yeah. Like, I want to see what they do with that. We did get the video of Kennard on that screen with was that Skyy on the screen?
I thought it was didn't they run that screen with Pacheco? I saw Pacheco was running.
Okay, yeah. I think it was either, yeah.
He was out there.
So we seen Kennard. That's a big guy. That's a big guy, and he was ahead of it all, bro. And he was moving. So we'll see how I look with pads on. You know, all of this is no pad, so everything could change when pad comes up. You know, some people are strong and short are not strong in pads.
Yeah. Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you about Pacheco real quick. Do you see Pacheco as far as like the future plans? Could he be much more than maybe a return specialist? Because I think at the end of the day, he'll win one of those jobs as a return specialist. I mean, and he may get in there on the offense too, here and there. But do you see him in the future plans as the years go by as being more involved with the offense and everything? Because he looks like a home run hitter with his speed and everything.
Yeah, you know, running backs got a short shelf life. So if everybody wants him to get rid of Clyde, you need somebody else. So use them. Use them.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a little early to say if I'm going to see him in future seasons to come and how he's going to play there. But he got a lot of snaps when we were there on Saturday, and I liked what I saw out of him. Outside of a punt returner, special teams player, I think he could easily go in there and be in a running back by committee sort of thing. I mean, because who else? You have Gore, and you have Clyde, and McKinnon, and Jones. And I don't know.
So y'all cutting Gore?
It's kind of rough for Gore right now. I like Gore too, but it's kind of hard to crack that safe right now.
So
it's tough.
I think you got Jones, Clyde, and McKinnon.
Those 3 automatically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it then.
Right.
Not gonna carry 4 running backs.
Well, no, but do you pull Pacheco to the practice squad?
That's risky too.
I think Pacheco's on the squad as the return man. I think he makes the team as a return man. Kickoff returns.
Keep
if McKinnon get hurt, he might push him.
Keep 4 running backs. They got to run the ball more to keep 4 running backs.
That is an issue right there.
Boy,
Rojo, his pass blocking is to be desired. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Rojo's just gonna be in there just to run the ball. He ain't gonna be in there on passing downs. When the Chiefs are in the pass situation, he definitely gonna be in the game. It'll be Clyde, or it might be Pacheco, or
McKinnon. McKinnon can block.
Yeah, so
he's also hurt a lot though. He gets hurt a lot.
All of them are hurt a lot.
Yeah,
for real.
Look, yep. Like Boogie said, play the devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate. All of them get hurt.
We want Clyde to be a 1,000-yard running back, but if not, I mean, we need everybody to give us a couple hundred.
Yeah, facts.
But I want to talk about what Patrick Mahomes been working on during this camp. This behind the back pass he's trying to pull off with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
It's gonna happen.
Listen,
Don't
the
try
internet
with
is
Clyde
gonna break if we pull that off. If we pull it off in the game during the season, the internet's gonna break. So, like, do you guys really think that it's a possibility we could see this in a game at some point during the year? Or is he just clown?
It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen. Yes. And
No.
But to be fair, Kelsey fumbled his, Clyde didn't.
Hey, here's the thing. I don't want to see anything fancy behind the back. I just want to see them get yards and score. Okay? And we got a whole new wide receiver report. Like, let's take it slow.
I like
practice.
Andy Reid.
You like cute Andy Reid?
Yeah. I like when he get cute a little.
No, you don't.
Stresses me
No,
out.
you don't.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you capping. You capping,
like-
bud.
Kylie, I'm gonna set the
Stresses me
scene.
out.
I'm gonna set the scene. We up 21-10, primetime game. They 1st and 5. They gonna and Pat's gonna take off running. He's gonna flip that mug behind the back and Clyde. I can see it. I can see it happen.
Because what happened? No.
It's gonna happen.
Here's my thing: is I feel like they get cute at the wrong times, and then it bites us.
They
in the
do.
ass.
Yeah,
So I don't want to see that. Okay, I'll call Andy and let him know. Like, this isn't the time. Don't get cute. I'll reel him in.
I'll tell you what. If that same scenario, we up 21-10. It's a fumble, and now we down. Now it's 21-17. You'll never see it again.
But I don't want that to be the reason why we don't see it again. I need
It's
them
gonna
to
happen.
know.
I think this is a year, man. He was
Here's the
practicing
thing.
it last year too, remember?
No,
Yeah, he was practicing behind the back passes last year.
but
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
we didn't think the underhand shovel pass was going to be a thing. And
Do you know
does
what I'm
that
doing when
all
that
the time.
happens? Do you know what happens to me when I see them run that play? I am pulling my hair out. I'm nervous as shit because I'm always like, if they fumble or he gets picked off right here, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Not right there in the red zone.
We never done it, but somebody did try to do it. Was that Indianapolis try to do it and he fumbled? And was that Carson Wentz try to do it?
I don't know.
It was a quarterback that tried to do it.
No telling what Carson Wentz says.
Here's the thing: if they do it successfully, I will.
I can't stand this dude, man.
It do
If
sound
they
good.
do it successfully, I will make a formal apology that I ask that they don't ever do it. I will come on here and say that I was wrong, which I do not like to do.
But
Okay?
Y'all remember?
But please don't make me stress out and pull my hair out during it.
Stop
Yeah,
it,
hold on.
D-Man. D-Man, it's
Against the
coming,
Raiders.
bro.
It's
It's
not
not
necessary. He agrees with me.
It's
It's not
coming.
necessary.
It's
Hold on,
coming.
Time out
We're
though.
not the
Time out, though.
Globetrotters. Like, I just need them to score points.
Yeah, time out though. Time out though. Y'all remember a few years ago when we was beating Denver's ass on Sunday Night Football, and they ran Poe heavy with Don Terry Poe
Hungry pig, right?
or Hungry Pig Right? Yeah. So if we're up
This is
big,
what happened, baby.
if we're up big in the game this season, I think that's when they're gonna break it out.
against the division foe. Come on.
Nah. Pat
What are
gonna
you
do it.
doing? What are
Pat
you
gonna do
doing?
it. It's gonna be a primetime game. I'm telling you. It's gonna be a moment.
Raiders,
Well,
please.
As sure as you are, I will start working on my apology right now then.
Do we play
And we'll
Baltimore
see.
this year?
No.
Oh, okay. I can see it against Baltimore.
We don't talk about who. Come on, man.
We don't talk. The only guy that shall not be named on this show is a Dolphin.
No, it's two people blocked from the show, man.
That's right. That's right. We can't say it.
But yeah.
Yo, Skip Bayless is gonna go nuts when Pat do this, bro. I swear to God.
He gonna
He
be
gonna hate
hating.
anyway.
He gonna be hating like a mug. I already know
He
he's gonna be
gonna hate
hating like a
anyway,
mug. Is it
Hey,
Thursday
they might
night?
do. They might do it versus Arizona.
That is
Because
the
you know,
day.
Kyler Murray don't read the playbook anyway.
That
Nah,
is the
you know,
day.
Colin Murray do stuff that Mahomes can't do. So
Yeah, but
Oh, right.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Right.
study.
But that Charger game, that is the debut of the Amazon Prime stuff for Thursday Night Football. So, hey, it might be the game. It might.
I don't give a rip if it's the debut of anything. I really don't want to see
get
it.
it lit for the first Amazon game.
Yeah, just for Amazon. This one's for you guys.
Man, it's gonna
You
happen.
guys you're gonna see me crawl out of my skin. It's
He
fine.
gonna do it, man. I can't. If he does it in the preseason,
No.
No, don't do it in the preseason, man.
Mm-mm.
the worst thing to happen, if it works, it's gonna be a thing. I'm telling you.
Until it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Kylie's not for this at
You
all.
have to buy Kylie a wig for the season so she can pull that instead of pulling her real hair. Don't mess the curls up.
Yeah. Normally, when there's a game on, it's like this or something. It's not put together.
So what else happened, man? We met some nice people out at the camp, man. There was a lot of people out there. If y'all see us at camp or y'all see us out, say what's up.
Yeah.
Say what's up.
Yeah, I got recognized on the way out of camp, man. Like people still remember that memory. It's funny.
Boogie, the dude on the cart, he got 2 people on the cart. He's speeding by. He said, "Yo, what's up, bad luck, Chuck?"
I love that song.
The people on the cart was looking at him like, "Who is this dude?" They knew who you were too, though, because they were like, "Oh, okay." I seen him acknowledge who you were when he said it, but it was just like, bro, like you stopped the whole cart just to say what's up to Chuck. It was funny, bro.
You're supposed
Chuck
to act
is
like
so
you didn't know him, Chuck.
Chuck is so humble. He think people don't remember it, which is like
Good luck, Chuck,
ridiculous.
now, man.
Yeah.
Good luck, Chuck. Now,
Yeah.
shout out to Jeff Allen.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that I mean, shout out to those who still keep that memory in mind. They give me the recognition or whatever. Like no matter where I'm at in public, every once in a while somebody just say what's up, whatever, just talk about it or whatever. So it's still a great feeling. That moment is still crazy to this day, man. Think about that. That was
It's a moment, bro.
ride.
It's amazing. I love that story. I made him tell all the people at lunch the story. I was like, "Tell us how it happened. Tell him." And then what happened?
It's funny. I remember putting that Nino Brown when he was about to kill G Money. I remember tweeting Chuck, "Bro, if we lose this game, I love you to death, dog. But if we lose this game, and you win anyway."
I remember that.
Hey, bro, that's a moment, bro. You can't not talk about the Super Bowl win without discussing that moment, bro. Nobody's ever gonna forget that, bro. We don't even forget. Nah, bro. Nobody's ever gonna forget that, bro. For real.
Yeah, right about that, man.
He was on ESPN, man.
Bro, you made it to ESPN, bro. Chill, bro. Like for real.
Yeah.
He's just such a humble guy.
I know.
Just a salt of the earth guy.
Let's hear it for Chuck. Chuck.
Yeah.
Guy.
The captain of the ship. The captain of the ship.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, is there anything else? Anything else we need to cover before we get up out of here?
Anybody going to? Somebody said, is anybody going to a preseason game?
I will be working there.
Maybe. I might go to one.
I'm gonna be working the preseason games if I don't quit. Because yesterday I almost quit. Yeah. But I'm gonna find out what parking lot I'm gonna be in, and I will tweet it out. I'm in parking lot such and such.
Yeah, I heard that George Strait concert was hell for you yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, Robert. Robert, you did so good today. We were gonna answer your question. Josh Allen shoving his D line at the practice.
Yeah, let's
Josh
go across the
Allen
league, man. Why not? Let's go across the league. Why not? Why not talk about that?
Josh Allen has to relax. That wasn't that bad, bro. For you to be pushing and shut up, bro.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Like, I was talking with a Bill fan earlier today. Shout out to my guy Zach Williford. Shout out to him. I was talking with him today, and I was saying he was talking about the incident, and I was like, "Look, this ain't the first time a quarterback done got into it with some defensive players. Like 5 years ago, Cam Newton and Josh Norman went at it, and Cam Newton was smiling the entire time while roughing up Josh Norman. Like, it just happens, man. Like, I know you don't want to see it with your quarterback, but at the same time, you know, Josh Allen, he's a big boy. He can handle it. Like, this is nothing. It's just part of the whole deal with training camp. You know, you gotta let your frustrations out at some point. You know, at some point you're gonna squabble with your teammate. That's just what it is.
I think Josh Allen is just that type of quarterback that just play with that edge. Man, stop, man. Josh
This
Allen
dude
play
is
with
capping,
that edge,
dog.
man.
This dude be capping, man. Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God.
Hey,
I
don't
can't
forget.
wait for
Hey,
Doomsday,
hold
man.
up, Boog. Hold up, Boog. Joe Burrow's black. Don't forget that. Joe Burrow is black.
Okay. No, I mean, it happens. I think it's great that he plays with an edge, but I also really enjoy seeing Josh Allen frustrated. Call me crazy. I'm good with it. A little tension with the team. I'm fine with that. With the Bills and the Bengals, if you guys ever have tension, since he's on here.
Man, hey.
Doomsday, baby.
No, we're not talking about those sorry ass rings.
What's your Super Bowl ring look like? Do you get? Oh.
AFC Championship rings.
They got
That's
one?
weird. No, they don't have one. That's the crazy thing.
Ooh.
Damn.
Sorry.
Regular season champs, baby.
Regular season champs. And it tingles.
They love some consolation prizes. They love the consolation prizes.
Was that the coach that had that poster? What was that? That banner that the coach had?
Hold on. I can't remember what it was, but they
They
put up
do have the best alternate jerseys, though. Give
They
it up
have
for
great
them.
jerseys.
They got
the white Bengal. The white Bengal. Yeah, it's fire. It's fire.
Are those distinct? Oh. Go ahead.
No. But
I got nothing but smart ass comments, so I'm just gonna stay here.
I can't wait for Doomsday, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, all I say, I hope y'all better win.
This is gonna be for y'all third Super Bowl ring, man.
Third.
Let's see if y'all can three-peat.
Yeah. The AFC
So,
North is crazy.
hey,
I want to talk about the AFC North fans real quick, man.
Who?
They've been going crazy on Twitter throughout the entire offseason, man. Like, they like Bengals fans, Ravens fans. Like, those are the main two, really. Them two are a trip as far as fan base. Steelers fans been in there. The Browns fans been like the most chill out of everybody in that division. But every day I see new fans create a space and they just be going crazy, dog. Like,
Chuck, I feel like you're a big part of that.
Not really. I don't feel like
if we being honest.
Huh?
I just talk about one player in that division. That's it.
Man,
That is my favorite comment of the day.
come on, Chuck.
Cause listen, I feel like he's the most disrespected. I mean, y'all feel like Mahomes is. Mahomes does get a lot of disrespect, but not like him. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
It's been a lot of talk about
we gotta
Lamar this offseason.
Yeah. Hold on. Debo about to get signed. Did that just happen just now, Robert?
There's a massive deal for Debo. They need a quarterback though.
You're not feeling Trey Lance?
Nah. I'll see. We'll see.
Oh my God.
He got a 3-year deal.
3 years. Okay. I'm gonna check this out real quick.
Yeah.
But
Good.
I think Trey Lance will be the best quarterback in that draft class.
Woo! That's a number. Lord,
73.5 mil.
Yeah. How much did not Debo, DK get?
72, right?
Mm-hmm. 72.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw it.
Yeah.
Yep, it just came up on my timeline. Yep, I see it now. So, yep, Debo's locked in for a few more years in San Fran. So, shout out to Debo, man.
Everybody keeping their receivers.
Hey, at least the weather is good in San Francisco.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I ain't winning nothing in the next 3 years.
But my thing is this, though. With Kyle
Is he
Shanahan,
wearing he wearing the ring?
Yeah, everybody can get one.
Oh, you can buy it at the store?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
right.
It was a participation trophy. Oh, okay. I got you, boo.
Right.
Okay, so like the full details, like Debo got 58.1 million guaranteed out of this deal. So what I just saw. So yeah,
That's
not
good.
that
Good
bad.
for him.
Good for him.
Good for him. Yo, I'm going back up to training camp one of these days. I'll drop some notes, let you know. I gotta take my son, man. I got to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it out there one more time too.
And I want to go after a game, and when I want to see some pads too. So that'll be. It's always the practice is different with pads.
When the pads come on, I'll be back out there.
Yeah. So let you know, man. Yo, thanks for supporting the podcast. We appreciate the fans. We appreciate everybody, even you, Sport Voice. Like, subscribe, comment, follow us on social media. Kylie, take us out.
But real quick, before you do take us out, Kylie, a few announcements here. We will be doing that fantasy football league again soon. I know we're gonna draft like in August, late August. We just confirming the final date on that, and we'll announce that to everybody. And then I'm personally gonna run a DraftKings league, so I'll send an announcement on that too if anybody's interested in doing that weekly. So, but other than that, go ahead and take us out, Kylie.
Okay.
Guys, it was so great chatting with everyone today. I loved it. It was great meeting you guys. Had an awesome weekend. Ready for the season. Got the Hall of Fame game coming up this week, so we'll officially have football back in our lives. How exciting. Like Country said, like, subscribe, follow us on all platforms. Follow along on Tuesdays for Tuesday Table Talk. We'll have more questions coming up on that. And yeah, thanks for all your support. Bye.
We out of here, y'all.
Go Chiefs.
December 4th.